Hello, welcome to my topic of study presentation, Effects of a Bilingual Teacher. A little bit about me. My name is Maria B. Almanza, and I am most proud of my education. I graduated last year, 2018, with a bachelor's in interdisciplinary studies from National University, and I am continuing my education seeking a multiple subject credential and master's of education, also through National University. I have passed the three CSIT subtests for multiple subjects and the CBEST exam, and I recently accepted a teaching position at the fourth grade level, and I will start in August of this year, which I'm super excited about. I'm the parent of three boys, and prior to my teaching career that I'm about to start, I was a school secretary for 4 years. My research topic is about the effects of a bilingual teacher on the acquisition of English for English language learners and how bilingual and monolingual teachers use effective strategies for ELL students on the acquisition of English. Why did I want to do this research is ELO students are the fastest growing group of students in the United States, so it is relevant for teachers to know what effective instruction for English language learners is. And language is important in education. Studies have shown that primary language support has a positive effect on EL learners. My research questions are BCLED certified teachers more effective on the acquisition of English for English language learners? And what knowledge and skills do teachers need to be effective with English language learning students? I will use a mixed method of qualitative and quantitative data, including interviews and observations of bilingual and monolingual teachers. And I will also use the individual scores of the EL students of those teachers on the English language proficiency assessments for California, also known as the LPAC, which is much easier to say. My data collection plan, like I said, is to use the test scores of the LPAC in 2019 of the EL students of the four teachers I will be observing. And two of those teachers will be bilingual and two teachers will be monolingual. And then I will compare those scores with the same students' test scores in 2020. And then we'll make some comparisons as far as the growth of the group of students who have a bilingual teacher and the group of students who have a monolingual teacher. I also plan to do observations in these classrooms and make notes of what type of integrated and designated ELD instruction the teachers use. And the observations, I want to do one full day per month in each of those classes. I will also interview the four teachers at the beginning of the data collection research, and I will record those answers on an Excel sheet to for better comparison. The resources I used were mostly articles from the NU library. I sought assistance from the librarian, and she helped me so much through email first and then even by phone, which was extremely helpful. I highly recommend for all National University students to utilize the services that are included with our tuition, so there's no extra fee, and the librarian was very helpful. Another resource I used was the Commission on Teacher Credentialing website to find what it takes to become a BCLAD or bilingual certified teacher. And my experience with my critical friend was great. We communicated mostly via text. We shared our papers on the Blackboard groups section, so that was handy to use. We were able to see each other's papers and write comments. We even had a little discussion board on the Blackboard that we did use as well, but texting was a lot faster. And she was really prompt and responding to messages. So I had a great experience with my critical friend. The methodology that I plan to use is a case study to determine the effects of bilingual teachers on the acquisition of English for ELL students. The participants, like I said before, will be 2 bilingual and 2 monolingual elementary teachers. I will record and analyze both the qualitative and quantitative data, which are the teacher interviews, the classroom observations, and the individual scores of the EL students of those teachers on their LPAC exam. If I could go back, what would I tell myself uh, before starting this research is to make sure to start with a strong thesis that you're confident in. I had struggles with coming up with what exactly I wanted to research. And I would also reach out to the professor and or the librarian before curating articles, before even starting that heavy work of finding your articles, because they are so helpful. And I cannot emphasize how grateful I am to the assistance they gave me in this research process. I would also make sure to remind myself to use up-to-date articles and information because I did have to find some more current stuff coming into the second of these 3 master's courses that during the first course I didn't catch, and so they were a little bit outdated and I had to replace those. So that is what I learned during this research process. My future goals right now is to teach, to be an inspiring teacher for students, and do my best to make them want to come to school. I do not have any future plans to continue my education, but I will keep an open mind about that. And maybe in the future, I will seek to further my own education. I'm a lifelong learner, so I'm open to professional development and learning how to make my teaching better. Um, but as far as a doctorate or anything like that, I'm not considering that for now, but I will keep an open mind. Thank you so much for watching my presentation. Have a great day.